What's going on, guys? June here, back with another video. For today's video, we're going to be talking about a deck that I think is pretty scary into the format, and that's Lunalight. If you want to join a community focused on improving and sharpening your Yu-Gi-Oh skills, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The reason why I think this deck is really good is because not a lot of current decks actually have in-engine outs to it. For example, the only deck that really has an out is Mitsurugi, and that's through Wosu. However, first of all, you have to play Wosu. You have to be playing pure Mitsurugi because otherwise a reptile locks you. Guys, Wosu only outs one tower, right? There's usually more than one tower on the field. Usually the end board is SP, Babushka, double Liger Dancer. So at the end of the day, you need more than just one out to it. And if your out is not like, a lava golem type of monster like Wosu, then they just wait till you present your out and they go, okay, Raigeki. A deck that actually is really good at dealing with Lunalight is Malice. And I think Malice is really strong. But, again, they wait till you put two bodies on board to make Wicked because that's the only way you can play around it. And then they Raigeki you. Or if they have like an Imperm in their deck, they just Imperm your Wicked and then it's over. So overall, I think the deck is super strong. I think it destroys Yummy. As long as you play your non-engine to deal with the Herald, you activate cards like Lunalight Fusion or Heavy Polymerization just to like cheat it out when going second, and they just lose the game on the spot. The craziest part against Yummy, guys, Liger Dancer is cool, right? Like, okay, that card's broken. You don't even need to put up Liger Dancer. You just summon Leo Dancer, you clear the board. That card's insane. That guy can't be destroyed by card effects, can't be targeted. Like, the only way they can deal with that monster specifically, which is like the backup towers, is like a droplet. Otherwise, like, there's nothing they can do. Alright, guys, so this is the list that I've been playing with. I took this deck to locals on Monday. This is not the exact list I played. Like, the engine ratios are the same, but the non-engine's a little bit different just because, to be honest with you guys, I built a deck 5 minutes before I started. Like, I didn't have the cards. I asked my friend, bring him. He got there 5 minutes before the event started. Shout out to Nate. I threw the deck list super duper fast together. I had like all the engine stuff, but I had different non-engine stuff, and I'll talk about that in a second. First, starting with the engine. So we have 3 Gold Leo. It's just like our 1 card starter. 2 Silverhound is pretty mandatory because Silverhound, it's great off of our like other 1 card starters like Masquerade, Foolish, Fractal. But if it's in your hand, like, how do you get it out? Also, drawing it is also not bad, especially when you have 2, because if you like have a way to fuse, like you have Poly, Black Sheep to Poly, Heavy Poly going second, Lunalight Fusion going second, then you're able to like fuse this off. Not only get our payoff, our fusion monster, depending on how deep we can go. Sometimes we can go all the way to Liger Dancer. Sometimes we can only go to Perfume Dancer. It depends. But we can also get our Silverhound effect, and we can also start getting things like chain blocking, right? And the craziest part, guys, if you have Lunalight Fusion, right, it's going second. It says fusion summon from your extra deck, whatever. If your opponent controls a monster, special summon from your extra deck, you can also use a Lunalight monster from your deck or extra deck as material. If you have this in hand, you can fuse this with a fusion monster. Even just to make Perfume Dancer, which is fine because getting to Perfume is broken. Like, let's say you can't go all the way to Liger Dancer. And now you summon your Perfume. You have Perfume 1, Hound 2, or Hound 1, Perfume 2, depending on what you need the most. And now you just have a spell trap negate in the graveyard. Like, just for free. For free. Like, that's insane. Oh, activate Surprise? I don't think so. No. Activate Purge? No. Activate Impulse? No. Okay, they would have activated Impulse on Lunalight Fusion, guys. Let's be real. But just in general, you have a spell trap negate in the graveyard now. That's insane. So this card's really good. Playing 2 of it is completely fine. I think it's way better than playing 1. Next, we have Black Sheep. Black Sheep, again, you play 2. Like, just because this card, again, not being a 1-card combo, it works really well with all your engine. It's like one of your best extenders, being able to get to the poly and having it in rotation, being able to recycle names and like never run out of resources is really good. This deck operates on the basis that it has 3, 6, 7, 10, 11 1-card starters, right? And 11's not that many. But then it has all these other cards that 2-card combo super, super well. Next, we have the Collider Chick. Collider Chick you want at 2 as well, just because if they like banish one, then you want access to the other one. Hard drawing, it's really not that bad. Like, if you open a way to Silverhound to special summon the Gold Leo and you have this in hand, it's a really good 2-card combo. Kind of like saves you the need to, Silverhound special summon the Collider Chick because you don't have Gold Leo in hand. Next, we have Yellow Martin. This card can be a 1-of because it's really good off its effect, and it's not as necessary as the other cards. Like, it is still really, really good, but the most like application of it is gonna be to like dump it. Whereas this one, like, you want to dump it, but it starts your combo. This does not start your combo. It can start your combo, but this is better to start your combo. Like, for this to start your combo, it goes through this and then dumps this, right? So it does actually like start your combo in a different way, other than all like going down through the Hound. This card is good, and you only want to play one of it. And also the fact that it banishes itself when it leaves the field doesn't matter, because when we use that effect after that, we're going to end up overlaying it, and it's not going to leave the field. It's going to leave the purgatory of being an XYZ material. So next we have the wolf and the tiger. These also one-ofs the scales. They're really not bad to draw, but again, like, they're not the best draws if you break, but if you didn't break, they're great extenders. Fractal, one card starter as well. Just being able to dump the Silverhound. Masquerade, being able to dump Silverhound. Tenki, being able to get us either Fractal or Gold Leo based on what we want to do. If you want to play through Droll, also this card can be really good based on what you have. Just add Fractal. They draw you, you go Fractal, Silverhound, Special Summon Kaleido Chick, and then you obviously need some more to go off of there, but you can, this already will just set a Spell Trap Negate, and then if you have a 4, you can just make Babusca and have Spell Trap Negate. It's really good. Foolish Burial, again, one card starter. Lunalight Fusion, just another card to be able to search off the Martin. Like if you start Masquerade and then you end up dumping a Martin down the line, you're able to search Lunalight Fusion. This helps you play through Impulse. Like I'm talking about just going first, guys. I haven't even started talking about going second, because like if they impulse your poly, it's usually a pretty good choke point, or at least can make your combo very awkward. But being able to access this, like have both Lunalight Fusion and poly, makes their impulse, like, they look at it and they're like, when am I gonna impulse now? Because if I don't impulse right now, you're gonna start having fusions in the grave. And what happens when you have fusions in the grave, guys? You gotta Spell Trap Negate. What's impulse? It's a spell trap. Well, it's a trap. But yeah, spell trap negates traps. So, broken. Perfume's like also one of your best extenders. Every card in this deck, it's either a 1-card starter and your best extender, or it's your best extender. So like, I don't know, guys. Like, it's kind of broken. But yeah, this card's really good. Searchable off of the Perfume Dancer. Playing 2 also gives you, just in general, more grind gamey, and also just opening this card is not bad as long as you have some form of combo, just because it can search you into the tiger, the wolf, anything you need. Heavy poly. So I think playing 3 of this card might be a little bit too like going second kind of vibes, but if I go first, I just set up my Liger. I just sit, because like game 1, right? Game 1, like they don't have the out, and if you want to start playing the out, that's fine. You start losing to the other decks, so it's like you got to make that choice. Heavy Poly is the craziest card in this deck. You open 1 monster with this, you can activate it, summon Liger. Now, your life points will be low. It's a little scary. But if you have 2 monsters, your life points will be like 25. You chilling. So, this card's insane. Thrust searches this card, so Thrust is insane. Thrust can also search your talents. Salesman, Dark Ruler, which I'll get into in a second. Foolish, even Perfume. I've Thrust searched Perfume before. It's like honestly a really good way to extend. Even Lunalight Fusion, right? So Thrust is really good in this deck, and just the fact that you play Impulse, you can set Impulse going first if you get hand trapped. And honestly, any hand trap is not gonna hurt you too much. Like most of your hands are very engine heavy, and so the biggest hand traps that hurt you are like Bishos, and so this card counters Bishos really well. Poly, just the 1-up to search off the Black Sheep. Talents, because we play a Thrust package, it's really good to be able to search. It's called by. This deck has a Droll problem.
There it is.
It's gonna be Droll and Lockburn.
Salesman, Dark Ruler. I'm playing these 2 as both 1-ups when going second, that I can just search off the Thrust. If I happen to open Salesman going first, like I'm not playing. I hate the strategy of play Salesman for like Hockey of Observation. If you guys know the reference, let me know. Like when going first, you're like, nah, you probably got Ash Blossom in your hand. I'm gonna call that real quick. Now look, if your combo loses to 1 hand trap and you have this, like sure, but you're not playing for those scenarios, right? So I have it as a 1-up for going second. If I open it going first, okay, then I'll assess the situation and see I should probably use it, right? But otherwise, no, yeah, like I wouldn't put in 3 of these just for going first. That sounds stupid. Dark Ruler. Dark Ruler is really good going second, so I just play it 1-of for the Thrust target. Impulse, and then Fu-up. You can notice that I'm not main decking Ash. Shout out to Tom again. This is the Tom logic. Bro, no one's playing outs in their main deck. I'm like, I bet Tom. No one's playing outs in their main deck, so if they fool me, they can draw. They can draw. I'm making Liger. I might make 2 Ligers. And then what you do, huh? Yeah. So next for the side deck, Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom, now post side, they might have outs to our Ligers, so it's good to have Ash for Fua, so we put it in going first. Also, Ash in general is just really good against Mitsurugi, so I don't even mind putting this card in going second against Mitsurugi. Like, I don't like Dark Ruler going second. I think Salesman is like alright. It's better when they don't have access to their trap, otherwise you just activate this called the trap, and a lot of time they won't even negate it because they don't want to start playing into talents, because if they activate the trap, then they'll tribute a guy activate effects. So they won't even activate it, and then you can banish the trap with SP later on, rather than like letting them keep it on the board, or even just have it in the graveyard because it has a lot of value in the graveyard. Next we have Droll. Droll's really good into the format. A lot of decks just fold to this card, except for Yummy. But we have an insane Yummy matchup that I consider maining this card. Like, you could totally like take out Dark Ruler's Sales Ban and a Heavy Poly, put them on the side, put Droll in the main, or take out like Called By, a Heavy Poly, and Sales Ban, keep the Dark Ruler as a thrust target. Again, just for the main purpose that this card hits every deck that's not Yummy, like low key. Like maybe Orchis also doesn't hit, but like who's playing Orchis, guys? You just main deck this card. Your Yummy matchup is free. Like I'm considering it, but I'm letting you guys know. You know, I don't keep no secrets. I'm letting y'all know. All right, next I have the 2 Dark Rulers and the 2 Sales Ban just to complete the 3 offsets. Like when they're really good into a matchup, when going second, I will just, you know, chuck him in. Then I have the Foolish, Serenade Dancer, and Black Goat package. So when going first, I need to side out 3, 6, 8 cards, and these are these 5 plus these 3. That's 8 cards when going first. What I do, and I don't know if it's correct. It's probably is not correct. It's just what I do. Okay. If the deck loses to Droll, I put in Droll over Ash because I'm like, if they fool me, I'll make my guy, and then I'll Droll them, and then I'll kill them. I'm probably not correct. I'm still workshopping the deck, but I just want to share with you guys where I've gotten so far in terms of testing because I think this deck is super good into this format. Like, people overrated it at first, and then people are saying, oh, no, it was overrated, so people are underrating it. And what happens when a deck is underrated, but it's actually really strong? It goes crazy, right? I think we're on that wave right now, and I think this deck could see crazy performances at new tournaments. For the extra deck, very straightforward. The 2 Ligers, the 2 Leos to make the 2 Ligers. Bang, bang, bang. 2 Perfumes. You most of the time only go through 1, but the main reason you play 2, A, is the grind game. B, Heavy Poly. This is the cheapest amount of life points you can pay. So if you Heavy Poly, go in second, and you actually are able to make a Liger with it by sending 3 from the extra deck, this is the only way you don't die is by using 2 Perfumes and 1 Leo Dancer. Next we have the Panther Dancer. The reason we play this is that so that we can actually Heavy Poly into a Leo Dancer if that's all we can do. Like sometimes your opponent has 3 monsters, you have Heavy Poly and no monsters, and like if you activate your other cards like the Masquerade or the Tenki, you know they're gonna get stopped. They're prone to like popping, right? This card's not prone to getting popped. So if they have like removal based effects, you want to start with this, summon this guy, go battle phase, clear all their special summon monsters. So insane. Once return at the end of the damage step, if this card attacked the monster, you can destroy all special summon monsters your opponent controls. Insane. So you just want to do that, and then you send the Panther Dancer for that. We played the Saber Dancer. This card just helps OGK. Like not that it's hard, but this just helps. Like on the clackback, you just make your Liger Dancer 68, and they're like, oh, attack twice. They're like, oh, and it's just over. Next we have the Tiger King. I had to read that card at Worlds, but I know what it did, but it was in German, so I needed the translation. Come on, guys. So this just gets you Fire Formation, just part of your combos. It also has a broken effect. Like, you can just detach a material from this card and negate all face-up monsters, I feel, except Beast Warriors, which is what I had to read. I wanted to know if it detaches for cost or effect, guys, by the way. It detaches for cost. But yeah, really strong card. M7, I didn't play this card at Locals because I didn't have it on me, but this card is really important to the combos. I'll give you guys the quick synopsis of how you use this card, okay? So your main way to add cards from your graveyard to your hand is through Gold Leo. There's some other weird stuff you can do, such as like Tiger Revive and then Martin Bounce, but those, like, you'll probably have used your Martin Bounce by then or your Perfume Bounce. So the other way to do it, it's especially, this is for accessing Wolf specifically, right? You would go with Perfume Dancer on the field, but you've already used the effect of Bounce, and Liger in your Pendulum Zone that you haven't used yet. You would go Chick, send Wolf, okay? Tiger Reborn Wolf, make M7 with Wolf and Perfume Dancer, and then M7, detach the Wolf, target the Wolf, add the Wolf back, activate Wolf, and then guess what? Liger Dancer, and then GG. It's actually a really important piece of the extra deck. Then we have the Goosk. The Goosk is also just like part of every end board. You end on SP Goosk. You make SP before you make the Gooska. That way, if they have Nib, they literally have to Nib you there. Otherwise, their SP and the Gooska will tag out. But yeah, this card's insane. Like, this card plus the Liger is just unfair. Like, you're just like, my board's unaffected by this, but your board isn't, so try to play. Have fun. Next, we have Dugaris. Dugaris is an essential combo piece as well. Just all these rank 4s are really important. Like, these 3 rank 4s, this searches you an extender, this is an end board piece, and this, like, is an extender through both drawing cards. Like, just, you know, sometimes you gotta put it on draw 2. And also just reborning, like, if you have monsters in your grave, then you can just activate Dugaris, detach Kaleido Check, Reborn Kaleido Check, which is really strong, just give you an extra dump. which can help a lot of the time. Then we have the Amirage. The Amirage is to help cards like Perfume and Tiger 2-card combo for us when we get stopped in our Leo based on what else we have in hand, so that we can Leo, turn it into Amirage, and then reborn it. It also works with like Black Sheep. Like for example, if you open Black Sheep Perfume, that's full combo thanks to Amirage. Same with Yellow Martin Perfume. You know, any monster with less than 1,000 attack, which is just those, but like Leo also getting impermed and then make Amirage, activate Perfume, that's full combo, because Perfume activates the effect, discards the card from your hand, and then adds you the extender. That's so broken. It's very good. Very good. Then we have Cross Sheep, which also just helps you like play through hand traps. Like you're at a certain perfect combo, you get hand trapped, you make Cross Sheep. You have either the Perfume Dancer in the zone it points to, or you summon a Liger Dancer in the zone it points to, and it just keeps playing from there. And then we have SP. Literally, like this deck uses this card as an endboard piece every single time. Again, being able to protect your rank 4s, like your Babushka, just forcing them to nib you early because you have SP plus 2 level 4s, because they know that that's all it is, Babushka. At some point in your combo, guys, you can make Babushka before you made your Ligers and just keep playing, because you're not using any more monster effects on the field anymore, except for Kaleido Chick, which you don't care. You're just trying to get the dumb for cost. So you just make Babushka in your middle combo, keep comboing, and like GG. But yeah, that's going to be it for the deck profile. I'm honestly really considering this deck for Anaheim. I think it's super strong. I wanted to get your guys' thought on it. If you guys have any suggestions for it in the comments, like please let me know. If you guys like any specific non-engine that you think works really well in this deck, also like let me know, and I'll make sure to try it out and then let you guys know how it goes. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.